待たせたな。待たせたな。
なんで2回も言ったんだ。
待たせたな。
どんだけ言うんだ。どんだけ言うんだい、お主。
上海。
いや、まあ、分かってるよ、上海って。皆まで言わなくてもいいんじゃないかな。まあいいけどさ。
上海。
どうしたの急に。
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Arusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Arusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology.
作業が崩壊してるの。
Arusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the
なんだっ
Osean
け、お
transmission
笑い
and
芸人
navigation
のあいつ
systems.
ですか。
Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked.
名前
That's
忘れちゃったけ
when
ど
things
さ。
got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane
顔が
at
パイズ
that
そっくり
point
のでしょ
had been free
諸見
flowing
里。
data and
あ、それそれそ
information.
れ。
But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Arusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Arusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them.
エイヒレ焼いてくる。
But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army. With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power. HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Ocean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting. I would like the new Strider
あ、
squadron to
どうも
provide
プレデター
escort
さん
for
どう
the
もです。
officer.
今日はエースコンバット7やっており
Cyclops will
ま
remain
す。
at the base on standby to serve as defense. With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there. Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
めんどくせえ。買えない。まだ買えない。あと34万。高い。さすが F35C 高い。そしてさらに奥にある F22A。よし、行きます。さて何で行くかな。こいつで行きますかね。そして BGM が全く流れなくなった。
撃墜オービブ。
やめなさい。撃墜を、撃墜を。どうしようかな。何装備しようかな。よし、出撃します。
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
The unidentified Ocean craft. This is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right.
うわー、うわ、ほん、
Are all of these really unknowns?
マジかよ。
Civil War.
Bak
The Ocean
anne.
Army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
一定時間捉えればっ
Let's
て。
process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify the
ああ、
target
味
before
方
you
が。
fire.
あ、違う。味方じゃなかった。
Something I'll never get used to. Tonight has been a total shock.
かー、めんどくせえ。
A city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
はあ。
Fox 2.
どっちだ、どっちだ、味方が。あ、来た。
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective. How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood. AA gun confirmed destroyed. Strider Squadron.
Oh.
Identify the unknowns along the
Pataka.
route. ID is Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
もう。これかよ。なんか言われるのかな、間違えてこれ。どうだ、あれはどうだ、あれは敵か、味方か。お、味方だ。どっちだ、あー、味方。あー、もう。どっちだ、どっちだ。
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
さて、次はどっちだ。おお、味方。どっちだ。どこ。おお、やべ。
ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
どっちだ。さあ。
Who are you, Unknown?
あー、びっくりした。 よし。よし。つな。
ホワイト、ウィー。
Can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
あー、危ない。
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway, the next ramp. All right.
お、出てきたな。こっちだ。生きてるから敵だな、あれは。やっちまった。
どのタイミングで墜落するん？
え？何を作るのかな？どのタイ
General managed to
おう、行こう。今んとこね、安全運転で戦ってるから大丈夫かな。Oh my god!
地面とチュッチュ。
地面とチュッチュッチュ。敵だ。やった。どうだどうだ。いやー、怖いな。どっちだ敵が？おめえら敵か味方がどっちだ？敵だった。正直さ、このゲームいつも思うんだけど、戦車に対してミサイル2発撃ち込んでやっと倒してんだけどさ、いいや。どっちだ敵か、おめえら敵か味方が、敵だった。どっちだ、おめえは味方か敵か、どっちだ。こう見て当たる。見て破片が当たった。じゃあやばい、護衛対象が。ヤッホー、ミサイル飛んできてる。危ない。どっちだどっちだ。よし。来いよ。怖いよー。
敵が炎に包まれていく。うひゃ。あひゃひゃひゃひゃ。
うわ、こいつ怖い。ホワイトマン怖い。ホワイトマン怖い。お、またかい。どっちだ。お前らはどっちだ。敵か味方か。敵っぽいな。敵だったな。
怖がっていいのか？プレデター2のネタについていけるのは俺だけだぞ。
大丈夫大丈夫。別にプレデター2に限ったことじゃねえし、他の話のネタでやっていけるし。怖いよー。危ねえ。やべ。どっちだ？敵か。嫌なとこにいるなこいつ。痛い。油断してる。長くは持たないぞ。大丈夫だ、なんとかなる。やべえ、味方だった。ごめん。いやーまあね、一般車両だからね。どっちだ。ああ、味方でよかった。多すぎんだだから。早く。危ねえ。今の危なかった。どっちだ？撃ってるから。やっぱ敵か。はい、とかしますよ。全く一つかやらないんだから。どっちだ敵か味方か。
殺せガンホ。
いやそういうゲームじゃねえから。おめえは味方か敵かどっちだ。お味方だった。当たんねえな。どっちだおめえらどっちだ。やったミサイルアラートパックなってるわ。怖いわ。
暇だな
ってどういうこっちゃね。ひどい言われよう。何よ俺がなんだ墜落しねえからつまんねえってか。ひでえやつらだ。ちげえな。ホワイトだけだなひでえの。 ちだどっちだどっちだ、味方が敵か。あ、そうそう、知ってなかったけどね、エースコンバット5に出てたカーリング大統領はこの作品で暗殺されました。どっちだどっちだ、おめえらどっちだ、味方だった。めっちゃ撃ってきてるけど、味方なのにめっちゃ撃たれてんだけど、もういすぎ。どんだけいんの、ミサイルなくなっちゃうよこっちも。ああ、味方だ。あ、危ねえな、バカ野郎、味方だ。あ、味方護衛対象破壊されちまったよ。もうやだ。
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day. Roger. Enemy has a lock on you. His ID is erosion.
Celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Traitor has destroyed the target.
We were nearly done.
どっちだどっちだどっちだ、敵だった。
Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting those assholes faster.
はいはいはい。
Reach the industrial zone. This should be the rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead.
ど
Take out
っち
any enemies in the
あ
surrounding
んた
area.
たちは痛い。
Officers from countries annexed
もう
by
や
Russia
だ。
taking multiple interceptors and independence.
ミサイルアラート。
Almost at the rendezvous. Goodbye to the others. Understood.
Clinicals truly believe most drug productions will make up for losses. They shouldn't take responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain
お
control.
前さんはどっちだい。敵か味方か、敵だった。取るかな、当たんないよな。
Reach the rendezvous point. There's the chopper too.
まだですか
Turn to in this darkest hour.
まだですか。
Show us the way.
早く。
This is the objectives network.
まだですか。
Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft
う
approaching.
わ、当たれ当たれ当たれ当たれ当たれ、おらおら。ん
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Is it go on?
攻撃は禁止。攻撃は禁止。
Does seem to be a transport with escorts.
Repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
おお、誰だ撃ったの？
Unknown's attacking the ghost plane. Broadcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
どっちだ？どっちだ？どっちだ？
ID
Picked up.
complete. They're Russian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
どれがどれだか分かんなくなっちまったぞこれ。やばい。
Granted.
おう、よし、オッケー。
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
ああ YF23 とかこの辺りはね機体乗ってんな。
Mine.
あ
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
No good. Shit.
Target was not struck.
You're in my way.
あだねえなこいつ。
Bandit destroyed.
Aye.
Well done.
ダメよ、そいつは攻撃しちゃダメなのよ。当たってほしいな。当たんねえなやっぱり。
Strider 1, Fox 3.
ダメか、当たんねえな。
Behind my target.
Strider 1, missile launched.
ダメか。
そういえば、ちょっと前にやってた、インフィニテニャンチャラってアニメ見たですよ。
ああ、インフィニティなんちゃら知らねえなそんなの。
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
なんだよワーニングワーニングって。
Escort fighters.
え
Drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock.
Look at that.
Targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
A Russian aircraft. This is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, ACECOMBAT7? Those escort aircraft are drones.
ほうほう
Currently being operated autonomously.
ほうほう
Not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
ほうほう。
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
撃っていいのか。いいのか。もう撃てるうちにいるぞ。
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
いいのか。撃っていいのか。よっしゃ撃っちゃうぞ。
Understood.
Hey, it's not our fault. This is reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
インフィニティなんちゃら。またですか。また敵ですか。
Additional hostiles inbound.
あ
Great
今度は無
timing.
人機だよもう。
Son of a bitch.
Activation rights to gain more allies.
ほほほさすが無人機やで。起動してやがるぜ。
Strider 1, target eliminated.
しゃあ当たれ。
5 bandits remaining.
わあフレアたかれたか。しゃあミサイルアラートったなりっぱなしやんけ。
あれ、墜落してない？
してないよ。なんだよ、ひどいな。
なんかハーレムアニメばっかよね。
だからインフィニティなんちゃらってやつがよくわからないからなんとも言えねえよ。なんかハーレムアニメばっかよねって言われてもさ。おおふふ。ミサイルが当たったよ。よし。
ピグは指をくわえながらそんなアニメを見ていいなって言ってるのよね。
だからさ、見ていいなと思ってもまあね、指はくわえてないけど。だからその結局そのインフィニティなんちゃらだってのが分かんないから何とも言えないんだけどさ。
The Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft. Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake. Are you sent by the general?
グレデタニャン様は墜落をご希望ですよ。
そんなこと言われてもな。ああ。俺は墜落してないけど護衛機が墜落されちゃったよ。ここはなんだ。
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What
did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operation. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him cry.
司令官が泣いてるって。ブロンズエースがなんだ。でも29年からな、ミグ。ネクストミッション。
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces.
らしいな、エースコンバットやってるはずなのに、いきなり歩兵の話になったぞ。
So now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign.
インフィニティストライキとかそんなような名前。
インフィニティストライキって何？無限にストライキしてる話、やだね。
The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military kill unit riot in They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military.
これからフプスに変わるですか？
なったら面白いよね。
liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too.
早くディビジョンにやろうぜ。
More soldiers.
来月だな。
Now, there's no one left to
まあで
protect
もな、デ
me.
ィビジョンやる前に俺バイオハザードやんなきゃいけねえからな。ホワイトがやってくれないから。
I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days.
多分俺はそんなにやれないと思うんだよ
だって
ね。
さ、3
What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess?
だってさ、何よ。
After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding
結構進んでるのね。わかったよ。やればいいんだろやれば。やってやるよ。ガメオベラのオンパレードだぞ。キャッパー。
ああ、結構進んでるのね。ああ、まあ、進んでますよ。17までなんやかんやで来てますよ。
It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without
ガメオベラのオンパレードだぞ。
It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Ocean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
さあ帰るかな。微妙に足りない。微妙に足りない。多分なんか残りのミッション数あとどれぐらいあるかわかんないけど、多分 F22 まではいかねえな。俺の最終機体は F35C になりそうだな、この1周目のやつは。あ、行きます。
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. If what? Abandoned Tango
こいつじゃ
2-3?
できねえのかな。
Something's not right.
ピッピッピッピッ
Tango
ピ
2-3,
ン
we don't
ピ
have the
ンって
firepower
でき
to
ねえな。
assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship.
助けないとダメなの？
What did you say?
助けないとダメなの？またこのシステムか。
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
どっちだ？
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area
どっ
belong
ち
to
だ？
the
どっちです
LRSSG.
か？
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance. Roger. ID complete.
来た。地上攻撃用の装備にしてくればよかった。
Unknown successfully identified.
Our artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side. Locked on. They're under attack! Updates on Tyler Island. Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. They're on the run? Our air support is here. We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
広いな。
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
なんでそんなことしなきゃいけないんだよ。
We'll do what we can.
誤解したじゃねえよ。うちの意見も聞けよ。
Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
失敗した。
It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian things are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
できた装備完全に間違えたな。
One part of the fight. That, we're all lined up. No, we're not too bad. Some of them aren't even landing. Guess what happened?
あー危ない。
I really don't want to think about it. Yeah, those Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Photos are evidence.
あー墜落する。
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We're in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. My ship is munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
ああゲームできねえしさ。
See the enemy APC from there?
ああ
ID complete.
やめて。ミサイルが足りないのは分かってんだからさ。Why miso? Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
No.
Hi, shit. There.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
ああ、早い、近すぎた。
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
これよ。どっちだ、こいつおめえら味方か敵か、どっちだ。敵か味方か敵だ。敵だ。
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Stop.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
I count 12 dead bodies here. We're upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families.
頑張っておくれやす。オープニング。やってきですか。
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
Count to 3 and the enemy's gone. Our last vehicle's been destroyed.
どっちだ、おめえらは味方か敵かどっちだ。怖いぞ怖いぞ。あ、敵だった。やめてー、怖いからやめてー。コラスページがなんぼのもんじゃい。
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
危ねって。
Strider squad.
いやー怖い。
Bogies. Identify them.
帰るかい。おお、撃たれてるー。近すぎた。ダメか。プリプラントダメか。いやー。
Identification complete. It's Russian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all
Stop.
bombers. The flag
分かってるってだから。そう。なんか言った？ああ、もうなんでさっきからこいつに俺こんな踊らされてるんだもう。よし。おお、訓練のバカ野郎。やべ、爆撃機落とすの。あー、ツプレフだよ。怖え。どこだどこだどこにいるどこにいる。近すぎてわかんねえ。あっ、どうだどうだ。あと1機。いやー怖い。いやー怖い。いやー怖い。じゃあ怖い。あー怖いわ。はい、はい。危ねえ。あー、ミサイルばっか飛んでくる。
She's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
終わらないね。
終わらないね、ほんと。おお、タブロイド。なんて言うんだ。早く。
ワンバンコ。
あ、よししんやんさんどうも、ワンバンコ。あのね、ホワイトマンとね、グレデーターマンが俺が墜落しないからつまんないって。
よしにゃにゃーん。暇。
暇。ひでえ。わーい、なんか一気に増えたー。わあ、飛んできてるよ、なんか危ないよ、もう。なんだあ、やべなんだよ、タイミングそんなのあるなんて。やばい
宙返りしてよ。
そんな時間制限あるなんて。痛い。宙返りなんかしてる暇ねえんだよ。あー、やばい。あーしんどい。ざまだってひでえ。ひどいな。痛い。
時々喘ぎ声が聞こえる。
喘ぎ声？喘ぎ声？どこから？
Yeah, that is valuable information. That doesn't sound good. But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to
俺が今見てるの普通に今テレビでずっと垂れ流し状態になってるテルマエロマエ。
このゲーム。はあはあって。
ああ、なるほど。はあはあって喘ぎ声じゃないと思うんだけど。何これ？ちょっと待って。次から次へとさ、もう絶対追いつけねえって。
そういえば、エチなシーンないね。
いや、そういうゲームじゃないからね。いやー、なんで。あー、うわー、痛い。
Ship's in the clouds. I can't find it. Fox 3. That's a confirmed direct hit by the missile. Keep it up. Bring down those supply ships.
よし、あー、あ
ー。Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down. Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. That should be the one down.
雷が。
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This thing had any windows we couldn't see it for ourselves.
雷が落ちたー。うわー、助けてくれー。あー、何起きてるの？危ねえ。危なかった。
おへそ取られる。おっかねえ。
おへそ取られるとこだったよ。もうすぐで海にあれだよ、激突するとこだったよ。はい、もう。
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever. Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel.
雷の中に突撃だ。
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking
戦闘機って稲妻に耐えれんの？
Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating.
これはね、
Even the
空飛
commander
ぶ
here
あれ
is
ですから
starting to
ね。
fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
じゃあ、空の上でグレムリンに襲われても耐えれる？
グレムリン
The
は無
princess
理じゃ
sat
ない
there
か
looking
な。
miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope
あ、
reaches?
ブラウンマンどうもーす。
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be
ブニュ
connected
ンニャン
to
だ。
a very distant,
今日揃った
faraway
ね。
source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find
いや、ファミリーではねえでゴンスよ。
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was
アダムスファミリーよりひどいな。
tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
何言ってんだ。
I wonder which story is true.
アダムスファミリーに失礼だろ。
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
ファーザーはゲームがなかなかクリアできなくてご機嫌な目でゴンス。
ファーザー。
It's time for the briefing.
いや、別に
Although,
ご
since
機
we
嫌
don't
な
have
め
any
では
contact
ない
with
けど。
HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
ドン、関、コルネナーネ。
It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a
何そう
real
いう
reason
マフィアの
to
ボスだっ
fight.
たの？
But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Aruja, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Arusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Aruja's lead faction. But we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies
ビブはドンだから、あたいたちの面倒を見るのよ。
やだ。
Sounds good. We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home together.
敵はどんなのがいっぱいいるのかな。地上アパッチとタンクか。そして私はついにこいつを変える。やったー F35C。 でもなんでか感情機タイプ。
なんで C 型なのわら。
だろ。
家族ならオイラジなんか三男。
バース F22 高い買えない。だってミス。では台風からユーロファイターから私こいつに乗させていただきます。ライトニング2乗させていただきます。
わしはご隠居で。
わしはご隠居で。
35いいね。
どうしようかな。これ使ってみるかな。スタンドオフディスペンサー。
わしは破壊しで。
わしは破壊。損。一つ何つけようかな。よし、出撃します。
Strider Squadron aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft
お危ねえな味方の野郎。
to work.
200キロ以下まで落として、あ、なるほど、すげえな。もう少しでできそうだったな今の。あれ間違えた。あれおかしいな、違うようだな。
ビブはエースコンバットやっていいな。オイラは未だにグランドセフトやってるっていうのに。
できたできたできた、あれか、あれでずっと下押しっぱなしにすればできるのか。なるほど。でもこれあれだね、一つ間違えれば墜落すんな。今思ったけど。いっけーどんなもんかな。ほほほほ。あーもったいねえな、これ持ってくる兵装また間違えたな俺。
35ならミサイル当たらないしヌルゲーだよね。1回転。
1回転とエースコンバット7からできるようになった新しい戦。楽しい。35ならミサイル当たらないからヌルゲーだよね。そんなことはねえな。いいか、機体の性能を生かすも殺すもね、パイロット次第だからね。実際ね、普通にね、ミサイルアラート出てるんですよね。
俺が見たのとなんか違う。
俺が見たのとなんか違う。どういうこと？あ、多分ね、俺がまだね、うまくできてないんだと思うよ、それは。多分俺がまだうまくできてないってだけだと思うよ。多分ね、機体によってその1回転のあれがね、違うんだと思う、仕様のやつは。F35C はこんな感じなんだよね、とりあえず。でもさ、実際問題これできたからって何なのって話だよね。
そういうことか。
違うな、こっちの話じゃねえな。あーあー、なるほど。ミサイル来た時にこうやってくるりんパってやってかわす方法もありとか。
回ってる時にミサイルも撃てるんだよな。
うん、そうそうそうそう。おお、すげえすげえ。でも一気にスピード落ちるから危ねえこれ。 ダメだね、これ一気にエンジンストールするから、危険だね、やっぱり。これ使ってめっちゃ楽しんではいるけども。
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit. I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
いいね、いい位置取りだ。
That's Shalaji Castle.
これなら結構巻き込んであれじゃないかな。あいて、しょうがないよね。しょうがないよね。F16C って言えば模擬戦闘であれだからね。F35 決定判定出した機体だからしょうがないよね。いて、やばい。やばいやばい。
Fox 2. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on. Strider 1, AA gun destroyed. Fire spin and the others airborne. New hostiles. All hands confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
おお、危ないって。これ思ったけど、これエースコンバットってさ、ステルスの概念ってあんのかな。よくよく考えたけど。あーいって。あー、ハリアーか。
ないことがあっという間に証明。
ね。
ステルス機なのにレーダー避けなきゃいけない。
意味がわからないよね。そして味方のミサイルがね、圧倒的に当たっていない気がするんですよね。アパッチニコラス・セイケイ覚悟。うわーいてー。はい。
セガールも乗ってない。
そう、セガールも乗ってない。やべえ。やべえ。
ジャック・ノリスも乗ってない。
そうそうそう。ああ、もうこいつらがまたあのおじいちゃんいないだけマシなのかな。
大統領男は乗せなきゃあかんよな。
なあ、そうそうそうそうそうそうそうそうそうそうそうそう。そん。わお。わお、近い近い近い、やばい、痛い。
ワンちゃんにも優しくないとな。
そうそうそうそうそうそうそう。サムライス。
ブアンダミングアクション、行くぜ。
レジョネア男たちの戦場。めちゃくさっきからそんな分かってるよ。あ、しかもこれ味方だった。味方だった。
レプリカント？
レプリカントちゃう。レプリカントはあれはもう疲れた。そう、あー危ないよ。
マキシマムリスク？
マキシマム、それジャンジャンジャジャンジャンクロードだよ。バンバンババンバンバンタムだよそれ。あとレプリカントはあれだ、千葉さんがナレーションしてて、パンダムとパンダムが
ストリートファイター？
ストリートファイター？ああ、懐かしいね。あそこら辺からあれだよ、ジャンクロード・バンタムがメインとこの映画でみんな
男のリトマス試験紙。
それね、それスタローンスタローンの、しかもあれだよ、ドリブンじゃねえかよ。みんなテレビ東京のあれが好きだったんだね。こんなところで1回転しなくていいんだよ。危ねえなバカ野郎。
映画の話するとみんな生き生きするよね。
いいんじゃない？映画で思い出したけどさ、やっぱさあれだよね、ほんとさ、ベン・アフレックがさバットマン卒業しちゃってのすんげえ。
映画ってほんといいもんですよね。
あれだよね、水野晴郎のその次回最後に言うセリフで、この映画はクソ映画かクソ映画じゃないかっていうね、言い方変えてるらしいっていうね。
guys are pretty good. Behind the enemy. They should have left just like we told them to.
よし。今回乗ってる機体が機体だからな。おい、またジャミング、なんか変なジャミングされてるぞ。なんだあー、おじいちゃん来た。ちょっと待って、レールガンちょっと待って、お前乗ってる機体はそれ卑怯だろ。ダメだろ。絶対無理やで。35C じゃこいつ相手できへんで、機体性能的に。待って。いやー、やっぱりそうだ。X02S。
ファイヤーフォックスか。
本当だよ、ファイヤーフォックス来たよ。後ろにミサイル撃てるよ。くそで、乗ってるおじいちゃんもおじいちゃんだから。そうか、これはクリント・イーストウッドだったのか。危ないよいや、足手まといにならないから。いや、
ロシア語で考えるんだ。
ロシア語で考えるのか。よし、考えるぞ。バーイしか出てこない。タイが眩しいよ。うわー、危ない。これは厳しい戦いになるぞ。当たらないねー。なんだ当たったけど、なんだなんだレールが来ちゃう。危ねってバカ野郎。くそー。おじいちゃん、周りを見ろ。
チャールズ・ブロンソンが隣でロシア語教えてくれるよ。
マジで？いねえし、そもそもいねえし。すげえなこのおじいちゃん。
バトルライフル M16 を構えながらね。
懐かしいね。やばかった。よし、当たったぞ。じゃあミサイルぶち込めって言うけどね。だから諦めだから帰って
火吹いた。
火吹いたよ。やばいよ。危なかったよ。レールガンかすっただけだけどすげえやばかったよ。 うるせえそういうやつが足りないってしょうがないだろう、そういう機体じゃねえんだからよ。うわー怖い怖い怖い怖い。おのれーそしてここでなぜか1回転をしようとする男。ダメだ、距離を取ろう。あ、チキンレースだ、ミスター X。いやー、よし、やっと捉えたけど、いやーこれ無理だで。いやー捉えたのはいいんだけども、Oh my god!
チキンレース？
ダメでした。待っていや開始早々レールガン来るのやめますよ。そう。
A 型で行きなさいよ。
A 型で行きなさい。A 型ないんですよ。C 型しかないんですよ。痛い。
死んじゃったね。
死んじゃったよ。さすがだよ。人の動きじゃないんだよね、もう。そう残念だもんな。なんだ
トランスフォームするとかさ。
しねえよ。やべえ、レールガンだ。やばい。あぶね。
新作映画やるから意気込みが違うんでない？
なるほど。新作映画ね。ちょっと待てい。またあの野郎レールガン撃つ気か。いやーなんだよ、なんかおかしな動きしたぞ今こいつ。いやーこれやばいわ。回った。いやー危ないって。おしよし。
Unidentified aircraft, land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy.
げえミサイル頑張れミサイル頑張れうええいえいえいえいはいで
Smash those missiles right into the ground.
So this guy had death wish?
Hey, this just seems like another ordinary day.
あーダメだ当たんねえな多分今のいやあれかまたレールガン撃つ気かよやめろよあっべっ多分無理だ当たんないいやー待ってなんかうわーやばいや結構割り超やばかったっす超やばかったっす
Strider 1 has been hit. Are you all right?
He's flying, but if he takes another hit, it's a miracle you're not in a million pieces.
だからお前らもフォローしてくれ
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
ダメだなダメだな当たるか当たるかよし
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him.
どこだどこだ
Trigger is splashed abandoned.
どこに落ちたどこに落ちた
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes.
ね
This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings.
Stall warning.
No stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing.
Stall warning.
I just don't know what.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Double sense.
厳しい高い高い噛みまくったもん
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure. They knew
トランスフォーマーみたいに地上部隊と連携を取ったのやってみたいよね。
無理じゃねえかな。
It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone.
エースコンバット8に行きたい
Once
か
they
ら。
got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground.
今
Then she
今
walked
使って
over
た
to
小銃
us
小銃
and
特
took
定
the
して。
gun from the prison guard's holster
何今の今使ってたやつ
She
の
pulled the
形を
trigger and destroyed the
特定し
chip.
て誰か。
Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai ACECOMBAT7, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? Because this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built. Right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse and see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trick.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
うわー、そうマジか。ついに敵の方にいちゃいけない機体がゴロゴロ見えますね。うわー、うわー、うわー、買えねえし、買えねえし、F35 じゃ厳しいし、さすがに。てなわけで皆さん、今日はここまでにします。多分次のミッション行ったら12時超えちゃうと思うので、ここでやめときます。多分 F22A は買えないと思います、今回。では皆さん、お疲れ様でした。また次回配信見ていただけるとありがたいです。お疲れさんです。バイバイ。
おつ。
お疲れさんです。
おやすみ。
おやすみなさーい。